What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to our final review of 1899. So, if you guys came from the reactions, thank you so much. That was a crazy binge that we did.
Crazy.
Over that past weekend.
Kind of blew our minds, I think.
Oh, literally, dude, blew it to smithereens, man. Like literally, just like my brain's like on the floor over there. Like I can't pick it up.
I see some pieces.
Yeah, I know. That's literally what happened. And I think now that we've had about 4 to 5 days now to sit on it.
Sit on it, settle on it, I think.
Mm-hmm. And what's the general consensus?
Oh man, for me, it was a great show. It was fantastic. I mean, let me just say this way. I went into the show, I think even more than you, probably more than most people.
Of course.
With really, really, really high expectations. Because I watched Dark, twice now.
Yeah.
I was going into this expecting something incredible from these two creators because they did a fantastic job with Dark. I knew I made him watch it, right before it came out.
Yeah, we finished it up. Well, we actually started early this year, actually.
We did.
Just slowly took
over, Yeah, no, I mean, it was, I think, one word for me, or at least like a sentence for me is, keep it simple, is it lived up to the hype for me. And it was just fantastic all the way through, I think. I
feel like, somebody just finished it up too. Dark, of course. It brings another dynamic to Dark.
Yeah.
It kind of, and for me, it brought a more thrilling telling of
I think this is a much more. I think if you have to compare this to Dark, it's I like that what you mentioned is that it's completely different. It's got the same kind of thriller / puzzle,
and it also has the way they shoot it is like Dark too. If you notice, that's how they tell.
Good catch.
The shots, even just their symbolism. If you watch Dark, you will notice that.
I think it's the same way in Dark, in such that when you're watching the scenes, it's they're showing you important things.
Yeah.
But you just don't know how the puzzles, how the pieces of the puzzle fit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's you're watching. It's this is important somehow, but how? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very intriguing in that sense.
Well, so because a lot of shows I watch, I usually just turn my brain off sometimes. But this one is the complete opposite.
Same as Dark. I think this is just you gotta fucking pay attention. There's a lot of people I see online that are kind of almost mad that it wasn't like Dark. And the thing is, why would you want it to be like Dark? It should be something.
It'd be stupid for that.
Because
you'd be this is a ripoff, right?
I'm very, very happy they did something completely different. Yeah. It's still, like I said, they have their elements. They have the way they shoot their scenes. They had amazing casting.
Yeah, exactly.
The casting and the languages, by the way.
Yeah.
What other show have you watched that had all the languages intermingled like that?
It was such a cool dynamic.
I don't think I've ever seen that on a show.
Somebody had mentioned in the comments on one of our reactions too. They even said between Ling Yi and Oleg. Yeah. The fact that they were learning things about each other through different just speaking the languages slowly and just kind of all body language, that shit was incredible. I've never seen it before, and I think it was such a good idea. And I thought going in when you were telling me 89, I thought it was to be a German show. Yeah. So I thought it would be, right? But it wasn't. They did something completely different and kind of risky, honestly, because you don't know how that's going to come out on camera. Imagine the acting challenges with this.
Oh yeah.
Just crazy. It must have been very difficult to do. I think very
incredibly. I mean, think about it. You got people telling you in different languages, and you gotta find out. You gotta fucking act. You almost have to act just different depending on who's talking.
Yeah. And even specifically with the languages, this guy had to speak German and English. Obviously, Andreas, our boy, Chef's Kiss, fucking amazing actor.
I just want to say,
yeah, he's so good, man. He was so good.
It was so. Sorry, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say he stole the series for me.
Did you?
I think he came in. He was the only familiar face we had, and yet I think he had points in Dark where say the season 2 finale where his acting was dude, that was one of the best things I've ever fucking seen.
Oh yeah.
It's the acting there was amazing, right? But we didn't see him as much in the show as we see in this. Where in this, dude, he just showed off his acting. Remember with his daughter's voice singing in.
Oh my god, the emotion on his face.
Just you just kind of
you know what I mean? Did you see the emotion on his face?
Oh my god.
I have to show you a picture after because there's a scene where he's it's just pure fucking
yeah.
It's grief, and it's insane how someone could just act like that on the spot.
I felt he was one of the characters that was getting fucked over the most. Okay, look, he had all this shit going on with him now, and he's so confused what the hell's going on. My name's on the fucking passenger as the captain on the Prometheus. It's he went through so much, and then fucking Buzzum fucking dies. It's not really, dies in the simulation, right? probably. So it's like whatever. I think he did such a good job with that too, and it was just nice to see him. Obviously, like the fact that even just this whole simulation thing, starting off like remember where I kept saying it too. Like we thought we were to start off in like the show takes place in 1899, but no, it doesn't.
And I remember I pointed out in the trailer.
Not at all.
I remember I said in the trailer, and I'm very glad I pointed this out because I doubt these guys would have put in music from 1989 into the show that is in 1899. I said it doesn't make any sense that that's the case, and I was like, I guarantee you.
Well, like a little too modern, that you were saying?
Well, no, I literally said it. Why would they put music from that era specifically into a show called 1899? This doesn't go well, right? People were complaining when they're watching the trailer, like, why the fuck are they using this music?
Oh, I remember you said that.
And then I'm like, because I guarantee you, it's not actually 1899. Fucking lo and behold.
And of course it was not.
There you go. So,
fuck, man. Just, God. Like,
so it's all the stuff like that.
I know.
It's amazing.
You remember the triangles everywhere? We were going crazy.
Dude,
I see the triangles on the fucking Clements.
And here's the thing. At the end of the season, when I was playing it back, I was looking at some scenes. There's you know how the kid has a triangle on the back of it, like tattooed.
Yeah.
She has one on her when she's in the space station. And here's
I didn't even see that, man.
And here's the thing, right? That sign, like the triangle with the line through it, is the alchemy sign for Earth.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like.
Dude, so trippy. I think this show was fucking trippy as fuck.
It's trippy as fuck. I think like the best way I can put this is that let me just say this. A lot of people are complaining online. They're like, "What's the point of all these characters if it's all simulation?" Da 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 da.
No, it's not for nothing.
Here's what they don't understand. It's not for nothing. It's like for a fact. This is going more. Like, there's gonna be more fucking things to unravel. Season 2 is gonna be like. I mean, I hope it gets renewed. Netflix is gonna be fucking stupid if they don't renew this.
Oh, they'd be.
Because they said that they planned for 3 seasons, like just like Dark.
Yeah.
Just hasn't been renewed, right? So we don't know for sure. But Netflix is fucking stupid regardless if they don't renew this. But anyways, I'll say this, like assuming that because based off how well this did, assuming we're gonna have a season 2, I mean like it's gonna. I just feel like. People gotta wait for that because
you gotta have patience.
You gotta have patience, and you have to understand like the way these creators do things. Like remember what I said?
Yeah.
I mean, think about Dark season 1. There's fucking shit from season 3 in there, man.
I know.
Right? There's fucking shit from every fucking season.
No, I know.
In that.
No, I think it answered a lot of questions. I think it wrapped up everything we need to know.
Yes.
But then the ending. Yeah, exactly, right?
So that's the thing, right? Like it wraps up.
So then people should be happy, right? Because it's like, okay, we know everything. Everything makes sense. What we have. And then the very end, that's where
it just blows it open,
right? I think, right?
So, but that's what I'm saying. So that's almost what I like about it because I don't think it should have been a neat and tidy ending. I mean, think about Dark. Dark never had neat and tidy endings at the end of its season.
No.
Right. So I think it's good in the sense that like it's tidy in the sense that it cleans up the rest of the season, like it mops that up. But there's everything else now. Right?
Yeah.
So
it's all good.
And the thing is, like I don't know, just you can just tell with every scene so much attention to detail. Fucking. What was it? First or second episode? Oh no, first episode it would have been the fucking T dropping. Yeah. Should have been first sign. Should have been the first sign.
Yeah.
Now everything like that, right? So
you don't realize it though.
But it's like something's up, but you're like, why?
Yeah,
exactly. We could watch back. We were probably just like trying to figure out what the fuck did that happened, right?
Well, you can only deal with what you have, right away, right? Like, okay, this is the only thing I can look at right now. Yeah. So and then you're just processing it as it's happening.
Yeah.
So.
And I do think in season 2. Like I said, everyone's always complaining about all these characters. Why are all these characters featured now? If it's just about this girl and the simulation, I'm just like, wait till season 2, because I guarantee you, all those scenes where they show the characters and their backstories and all that kind of stuff, like Jerome, for example, people are like, oh, why Jerome's backstory doesn't make sense? Like if the whole thing simulation, why does that matter, right?
Yeah.
It's like just wait until you watch season 2, because I guarantee you, all these things are gonna come into play. I guarantee fucking you.
No, you think they did it for nothing? They wasted all that time? Like,
no,
come on.
I think about like this Dark, right? Like it might seem like a waste early on, but like it all comes together later, and it'll blow your fucking mind. It's like, how did I miss that?
No, I'm telling you, they probably created the show already like months ago.
They did.
For years ago. They have everything mapped out. They probably have to just fine tune, right?
They said they already, they fine tuned. Like they already said they planned out all the 3 seasons already.
Well, that's how you do a cohesive story, right?
Yeah.
That's how you have a cohesive. And I have no doubt that obviously the next 2 seasons hopefully are gonna wrap things up and continue the show properly.
I already know next season probably won't completely wrap up everything.
No, I know, but then I think the end of it will be fucking like.
Oh yeah.
Like for sure.
Oh yeah, like Dark. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See, like literally, Dark season 2 finale is my favorite episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Just the acting.
I think for me it'll always be the episode 6 with Mikkel and Jonas. That was for me. I think just like kind of just like how it's like at the same time it was like when I was watching I was like no because then you realize you're like fuck like this is like. So it's like stuff like that I just love about the show.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, just so many things for the show were great. Like I pointed out that one thing with the collar, like there's so much more. Like for example, you know the mural or whatever at the back.
Oh, I remember you said.
So that. It was normal. It was facing normal. When it flipped, so what happened is after this, after Daniel did that thing and like the ship teleported and shit. Yeah. After that, the hall. It was flipped completely the other way.
Right, yeah. Like a dark callback, eh? The flips. Like,
yeah.
So that was such a theme in the show. So that was cool to see as well. But now, obviously, toward the end, what was your favorite moment of the season? And like your favorite episode?
Oh, maybe I'll go for you first, cause.
I think it was like my favorite one had to be like the one where obviously when the TV showed up. I think that was like the. Bro, what? Like that, like threw everything out the window almost.
Because we were having theories, right? And it's like.
Because then it's like, bro, what now?
Because we were like, oh, maybe it's
mental.
Because we thought maybe the ship was like rigged or something. Like,
yeah.
Then like zooms out, it's like, okay.
And like the way they made that happen, where like you're seeing them look at because the kid Ada is dead, and then you just see kind of you start to get fuzzy. What the fuck? And then you see fucking TV screen. Like that was just like very well shot too.
I rewatched the trailer.
Yeah.
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
So at the end of the trailer, it shows $18.99, the logo.
Yeah. And
you remember like when they zoom out in episode 2?
Yeah,
and you see all like the lines because it's old TV.
Yeah.
The end at the end of the trailer.
It has that.
It has
that effect.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Fuck
so
man, should
like that. So stuff like that. It's literally all those little fucking details.
Like little clues, right? Like
it's everything.
It's like a fucking like a detective. Like it's crazy. And then like episode for me, I think it would be. I think I gotta say the finale. That shit blew my mind. Like it was like crazy. Like just the whole episode, just from start to finish. Like all the explaining, like even the father, because like you're always thinking, oh, the father's an idiot, but then like nah, like father actually like he's actually trapped in this shit. So and that's a simulation too. So
I might actually just go with penultimate here.
That's okay.
Just because I think it's kind of a theme. Like even Dark season 3, I like the penultimate more than the finale. Like I like both.
Sometimes it lead up to the finale.
Just the I'll just say like the lead up was kind of like really good because like you see him taking off panels and shit.
Yeah,
like,
and you find out Mara's like husband is Daniel.
Or at least that's what we know.
Well, that's what we were told, right? But still, though, you find that out though. It's crazy. New moment, right? So and even the kids' acting was crazy in that episode. Yeah. Remember, you were like, you see the needle, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
So that was a funny moment too.
I'm gonna give 2 favorite moments for this one.
Oh yeah.
One for like just because it was a cool little. Not Easter egg, but it was like for us who watch Dark, like it was cool. When Ike is climbing through the fucking tunnel. I'm thinking right back to Dark, bro. Like, they got us climbing through tunnels again. Yeah. But in terms of actual moments, I think the part where the kid is kind of like watching all this stuff.
Yeah. Like
he's like kind of like figuring out what his mom did to him.
Yeah.
Because like for all we know. That kid could just be like something. We don't even know if that kid exists. We don't know, what. Like we don't know the truth because he wasn't at the end of the shot. Right, at the end of the finale.
Which kind of right? Like I don't know.
You gotta think about it, right?
So there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
There's obviously a reason for that.
So exactly, there's a reason for everything.
But that was your favorite moment. Yeah.
I think so. Just because it was kind of just flips your distortion of like what you think the whole season. Remember,
it's almost a realization.
Well, because remember what I was telling you. Remember about like even in Dark, like. You know, the whole fucking season 1, you're like, Noah. And season 3, Noah's just a fucking pawn, dude.
Yeah, like, he's already, like, nothing. Like practically nothing.
So, like, the grandfather in this case. You think he's a fucking mastermind this whole fucking... Or, not the grandfather, the father.
Yeah.
You think he's a fucking mastermind this whole fucking time.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking pawn in the game, man.
That's like the... Like, just the way they know how to get people.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I definitely agree with you there. What about season rating, though? What are we giving this? And... Better than Dark season 1 or no?
Say this. Season rating 9.
Yeah.
Better than Dark season 1. No for me.
No for you.
No for me. This is all relative to change. Like once you know.
But no, technically erase 2 and 3 dark from your memory, right? Like
it's hard to do that though. That's the thing. Like you can't just do that, man. Like I said, it may be a bit biased. I might have to come back and revisit this when 1899 eventually finishes. But I think if I'm just going season to season, dark for me, like the music, the atmosphere, the characters were excellent. It was top notch. I mean, then you get some of the mind fucks, Mikkel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that
was a big part of season 1. So.
Yeah, and like I said, I think just because I'm more of a slow-paced guy when it comes to shows. Like I think we talked about this a bit. Yeah. But that's not to say that 1899 is so much worse. Yeah. I think they're actually very similar. I like them both extremely much. Yeah. And they both and here's the thing. You could tell during like Dark Season 1, it's all laying the foundations. Yeah. It's not as like crazy as the last 2 seasons, but it's laying the foundations. And this season I think is the same. I mean, obviously, who's to say? But I do think that it's similar in the sense that, think about it, we got so much of the laying the foundations. Yeah. Laying the foundations, all the characters, everything. We may not see the results right away, but you know that you're going to. You know that you're going to. So I think that's the important part with this. I'm not going to say Dark is like 10 times better. I'm just going to say slight edge. Slight edge. Yeah,
okay. So. For me, season rating, I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Okay. I think it was a step up from Dark. I do think, like, say if you compare it to something like Dark Season 2, I would say no. I would say no.
Dark Season 2 was a fucking
that was my favorite, but I do think it was better, in my opinion. I enjoyed this season better than I enjoyed the first season of Dark. I think certain moments did, but I think the way they sped it up in this, and they kind of like...
Well, it's kind of just like action. And they kept you engaged.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of like the crazy parts of the Dark Season 1, it was just like, holy fuck.
It was kind of just based on the mind fucks, right?
Exactly, right? Yeah, okay. And this was just more like, bro, how's this work?
Everything's happening.
It's more like familial, right? Like, because everybody's connected. But this is not. It doesn't feel like it, at least. So, yeah, I don't know. I really liked it, though. I love Dark Season 1. But like I said, it's a slight edge. It's not running away with it. That's for me. So it was just so fucking good. Guys, I would love to hear what you guys thought about it. You heard our thoughts. What do you think about like a season rating? Did you enjoy it better in Dark Season 1? I'm going to be putting it on as a poll after this video is out. So I want to hear what people have to say.
I already know what I'm voting for.
So yeah, you're voting for it. Okay.
Yeah,
so we know. I know my thoughts and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see, what happens when season 2 comes out, and we can talk all about that as well. And yeah, guys, don't forget we are going to plan to do the behind the scenes, by the way, reaction. We'll do that soon. So stay tuned for that as well. You will get one more thing regarding 1899. And yeah, guys, just let us know what you thought about the season and everything. And don't forget, if you did enjoy our review and all of our content, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification bell down below as well. You'll be notified for anything else concerning it. Let down some recommendations. Anything like you think that is almost like Dark or something, or 1899, let us know down in the description. We may check it out. So, because honestly, there's probably some things that maybe somewhat similar to this, and we don't even know, right? So, these trippy shows, something about it, man. And it's fun watching with people, too.
Oh, yeah.
God.
You get to speculate.
I know. Dude, imagine watching 1899 with like 4 people. Like, that would have been like literally that would have been probably crazy. Like, so yeah, but
collective mindfuck.
Oh, 100%, literal mindfuck. But to end it all off, what's your word to sum up 1899 season 1? Like, what is this one word?
I mean, I'm just gonna say what I just said a second ago. Mindfuck.
Mindfuck. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Mindfuck.
For me, I think it's like, I want to say underrated. I want to say underrated because I feel like a lot of people do not know about this. Like when I've mentioned Dark, I've mentioned Dark to so many people now.
Oh yeah.
They don't know what the fuck it is. And I think it's like, and I keep saying, I was like, oh, dude, if you want to watch something good and not be disappointed, watch it. I bet you they don't fucking listen to me. Yeah. So it's like, it's just sad. So it's like,
well, there's not one bad episode in Dark.
No, exactly. No, it's not one where it's
even
like,
in 1899, was there one bad episode? No. There was not. Every episode was
like there wasn't one where it's like, oh, it's a little filler. Right?
You literally can't like. I'm holding this to such a high standard, but you cannot say this for most shows. Yeah. Most shows at least have a couple episodes here and there that are at least like kind of dog shit, to be honest. Because plainly, this is just fucking like every step of the way. Yeah. Every episode, you're gonna get something.
So I know. So and I think it is worth knowing too. You like you said, you hold it a higher standard. You did critique this hardly because you.
Oh, I did.
Because you're comparing it to this show, Dark, right?
Yes. So just because I hold it to that higher standard, right?
Yeah. So. No, 100%. So I think it's it was so worth it. So fucking good. Thank all to the creators, of course, and just it was fantastic. Can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, can't wait to see more work come from this.
Can't wait to see more. I hope more shows as well. So I hope not just this. I hope they get more green lights to do a bunch of other stuff.
But I hope it's not, bullshit. I hope they take their time.
Yeah, exactly. No, of course. But anyways, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in as always to a review, and we'll take it easy. Peace.